Foundations of graphic design. What is graphic design? Welcome to the world of graphic design. This workshop is not about learning softwares, but is about learning to think like a designer. Many people think graphic design is about Canva, is about Photoshop, logos, or making flyers. But graphic design is deeper than software. It is a mindset, it is a strategy, and it is virtual communication with purpose. Today, we are building your foundation on what graphic design is all about. As I said earlier, some people think that graphic design is the act or skills of combining text and image. There's some truth to that anyways, but it's not complete. Graphic design is visual problem solving. Graphic design is virtual communication plus strategy. Graphic design is the art and strategy of communicating virtual ideas visually. It combines typography, images, color, layout, and composition to inform and to persuade, inspire, and sell, and also to build brands. So graphic design has two faces to it, or two words to it. The first word is the word graphic, which equates to virtual. It involves imagination, act, and creativity. What the audience sees when they see your graphic design. Then the second word is design itself, which equates to thinking, planning how something should look and function before it is created. What the audience will experience when they take a look at your design. So when you combine both words together, you get virtual problem solving. Together, you get intentional communication. So you are communicating intentionally. The building blocks for graphic design is virtual element. Everything you see virtually is built from these elements. Graphic design is built from lines, colors, shape, texture, space, form, and typography. These are the raw material of design. If you master this, you control how people feel and respond. Design principles, the rules. Elements are ingredients and principles are the recipe. Without principles, design becomes decoration instead of communication. Good design follows principles like contrast, hierarchy, alignment, balance, proximity, repetition, simplicity, and function. Graphic design is not just about drawing, it's not about logos, it's not about Photoshop, it's not making things look nice or pretty. But graphic design is organizing information together, solving problems, and communicating clearly. The goal is to communicate clearly. So pretty is not the goal, clarity is the goal, functionality is the goal, and impact is the goal. Is a child able to see your design and understand the concept and the meaning of your design? So every design starts with a message, a problem, or a brief. For designing, a professional usually asks himself or the client these questions. What is the goal of the design? Who is the target audience? What problem are we solving with the design? What message must be clear in the design? Then comes research, then thinking, then concept development, then execution. That is professional level design thinking. The design process. Professional design involves understanding the message, research, thinking, and concept development. Creating a solution and executing with tools. So design does not start with Canva or Photoshop or Figma, but rather it starts in the mind. You research, you strategize, you have your concept, and you execute your concept. So where graphic design is used, we live in a world of virtual communication. Every brand you know is built on graphic design. It shapes our culture, educates us, inspires us, and sells our commodity. Graphic design exists in logos and branding, social media graphic, website and apps, flyers and posters, packaging, YouTube thumbnail, church events and banners, wedding invitation, and so on and so forth. So because of technology, printing press, computers, cameras, internet, graphic design is everywhere. Today, it appears in advertisement, branding system, web design, UI, UX design, magazine layout, as I said before, packaging, motion graphics, TV graphics, infographics, signage, installation, and digital art. So every time you scroll on Instagram, watch YouTube, enter into an organization or into a church building, walk into a store, you are interacting with graphic design. Graphic design shapes culture and it influences decision making. It sells product off the shelf and it inspires movement. It educates generations and it has both commercial and social power. There are 3 core elements for you to master for you to be a good graphic designer, which are colors, typography, and layout. So these are your power tool that you must have. Even without expensive software, if you understand this deeply, you can design professionally. So color controls emotion. If you study color psychology, you find out that color controls emotion, it controls attention, it controls mood, and it controls energy. So for example, red signifies boldness, it signifies urgency. Then blue signifies trust, and black may signify luxury or emptiness. Yellow, on the other hand, signifies energy or something exciting, that kid in you. It brings out the child in you. Colors speak before words are read, so people feel your design before they understand it. Typography, the second one. So typography is not just all about fonts. Typography communicates voice, tone, personality, and authority. So if it's bold, it means it's strong. If it's tiny, elegant, script, then it's soft. Then all caps means that something is powerful, or you are shouting or yelling at somebody. Just imagine somebody sending you a text message in all caps. It means that the person is shouting, right? So fonts are not decorations. They are the voice of your message. They communicate personality instantly. Layout is arrangement. Layout determines what is seen first, what is important, how your eyes move, whether the message is clear, and what flows naturally. Good layout creates hierarchy, balance, clarity, focus. Bad layout creates confusion, so you don't want to confuse your audience. Hierarchy is everything. If everything is big, nothing is important, so you need to use hierarchy. The balance of a good designer. Graphic design is the unity of artistic expression plus practical application. So creativity without strategy, it equals to decoration. Strategy without creativity becomes boring. So professional designer master both artistic expression and practical application. Inside every designer is a battle. Act versus logic, expression versus function. So when you harmonize both, you become powerful, or you become a great graphic designer. Final take, graphic design is thinking clearly, is communicating visually, solving problems creatively, and influencing decisions intentionally. Graphic design is not about the software. It is about the influence. It's about the emotion you invoke when people take a look at your work. To understand that, you stop designing randomly and start designing intentionally. That is what graphic design is all about.